After crossing the border and spending the night in Montana, Ben and I were supposed to be driving the Road to the Sun, which parallels the U.S.-Canada border along Glacier National Park. The day before crossing the border, the National Park's website opened at 7 a.m. Pacific time, and the 800 available park passes were sold out in less than 10 minutes. Since our route changed, we decided to visit some old friends at their ranch near Bozeman. It's easy to understand why so many people retire here. It's beautiful country. Another day's ride brings us to the town of West Yellowstone. Check out this creative solution to dining during COVID.
There you go. August 2nd, 2022. In Wyoming. This is beautiful. I'll go out and get myself off the bike later. And I gotta go change my underwear. Welcome back to West Yellowstone. We had a really good day. I was quite proud of myself for choosing to wear just the heavy jacket, a rain pant, all it is a shell, and then tennis shoes, because we were going to be doing a lot of hiking today. It sprinkled, then it rained, then it stopped, and then it sprinkled, and then it rained, and then it poured, and then it turned to hail. Let's see if I'm dry or not. I'm going to say that's a fail. What happens when you save money on gear, I guess. I did spray it. And if you heard that noise in the background, now that the hail is done for the moment, it's thunder and lightning. The first one was, real close. The second one sounded like a cannon shot. I've heard them pretty loud before. That one was quite close. Anyway, it was still a great day. And it is about a little after 3:20. We're going to get dried up, warmed up, and find some dinner.
After a hot shower and a good night's sleep, we toured Yellowstone Park. Forest fires are more and more common today, and our national parks are no exception. In 1988, 70,285 acres were burned in Yellowstone. It was approximately 78% of the fires were caused by lightning. You can see from the scars on the hillsides today that the fires have definitely changed the scenery, but the trees are starting to come back. We just need to be better stewards of the land. On our first afternoon in the park, we lost over an hour while looky-loos stopped to see a single bison wandering along the side of the road. Luckily, our next photo op picked a better location. Touring Yellowstone by motorcycle is the best. You can pull off the road or turn around where no car or motorhome could. Considering the unique geology of the Yellowstone caldera, I'm really surprised Itchy Boots bypassed the park, at least on this trip. Ben and I couldn't help ourselves when we saw these tour buses. We needed a closer look. These things are really cool. In the afternoon, we toured Mammoth Hot Springs, which is just inside the north entrance of the park, which was still closed due to recent flooding.
We're going to head up the trail, and as you can see behind us, that's one of the things about Yellowstone. There's lots and lots of water. Plenty of exercise.
Land of 1,000 smokes. Here we are along the Firehole River. 20 years ago I took a hot bath and caught lunch. But if you're going to try something like that, be extremely careful of the hot spots.
All right, here we are, Yellowstone. One of the geyser pools. Pretty cool color. That's still small. All right, finally going off here. Supposed to go off at 2:40, so it's 2:52. So it's finally going off.
Old Faithful Geyser erupts nearly every 91 minutes, shooting 3,700 to 8,400 gallons of boiling water into the air to reach an average height of about 145 feet in just 15 to 20 seconds. Eruptions typically last for 1.5 to 5 minutes. It's also important to note that the Yellowstone Geyser itself gets nearly 4 million visitors a year. That's well, you can see by the crowds around us, it's a bucket list item for a lot of people.
Even up there on the balcony. And this guy with the ball hat on.
The Old Faithful Inn and Hotel was built between 1902 and 1904 at a cost of around $140,000 at the time. After spending 2 full days in the park, we headed east towards Cody, Wyoming, and the east entrance of the park. Along the way, we crossed the Continental Divide again and coincidentally passed by a small lake that sits on the Continental Divide. They call it Divide Lake. The water exiting the east side of the lake empties into the Caribbean, and the water leaving from the west side of the lake goes into the Pacific Ocean.
I've been to Yellowstone 4 or 5 times in the past, so my recommendation for a first-time visitor would be to spend 5 days or more and see it all. Make a map and bring your bike.
And there he is. There's the man himself.